Peace, 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 and greetings to all. This is the Inner Child Healing Channel. For all of you that will be guided here, this is a space or a safe place, a place that you can be vulnerable, you can cry, you can feel and allow those repressed memories, emotions to arise, to come up from the depths of where you are. This is a space where you can allow what you have suppressed throughout the years. And moving forward, this is, some may be familiar with the guided meditation, but I'm going to create my own terminology or create my own, place that, just a way of creating a place for those who are afraid of allowing themselves to just feel and be. This is a place where we honor our inner child. This is a place where we honor our emotions and feelings as women and men and even young adults. This is a place that, again, you can always come back to this video when you feel led. And today I am going to, what I was led to do, what was placed on my heart, is to create a visual. I was gifted of a way of being a visionary and actually speaking words. Like I said, some of you that may not know what a guided meditation, you can reference this or see the similarities, when I do speak and when I do share the message at hand. I like to say this is a guide to the inner child, or to the innermost traumas, to the innermost fears and memories and suppressed things that we have buried so long and allowed ourselves to go day to day without really remembering or wanting to remember. So I just want us all to take a deep breath. And when you take this deep breath, you inhale through your nose and you stick out your stomach. And the reason I say that is because a lot of us aren't aware that we have been breathing incorrectly. The correct way to breathe is to inhale, stick out your stomach, because our lungs expand. And I know you're probably like, well, what? Like, you'll realize how important this is, and how you train your body even after this, how much more you're going to have more wind, have more awareness, how your brain is going to operate differently through your neurotransmitters, and how even when you inhale and stick your stomach out, our lungs expand. And when we breathe out through our mouths, we breathe out and we suck in our stomachs. So I want us to right now take 3 deep breaths. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more time, slowly. So wherever you are, I want you to just close your eyes, and if you can find a place, and even if you have to come back to the video, you just find a place, preferably in a quiet area or a dark space. Even if it's, and I'm not saying this to frighten people, but the reason why I say a dark place is because it's important that the stillness and the darkness represents something that I'm going to speak about. Now, this is not, people get freaked out. What do you mean the dark? Look, this is just not your usual guided meditation, or, this has a lot to do with, we're going to get in a lot of things deeply to where you want to feel and to where you don't want to have no distractions. Because again, a lot of us going to be in different areas or different spaces. You can be wherever you are. I just said preferably wherever you feel comfortable. A lot of people are comfortable in dark spaces. A lot of people are comfortable around other people. So as we get into it, I just want you all, wherever you are, to just continue to breathe. And I'm just going to go into this visual. And as you continue to breathe, I want you to just close your eyes. And I want you to visualize a hallway. Now this hallway is dark, like that of a tunnel. And the walls are dark, nothing written on the walls, nothing there. It's just you in this empty hallway. Now this empty hallway is a reference of whatever emptiness that you have kept hoarded in your life. This empty feeling, this void. And I want you to just visualize yourself slowly walking down this hallway. And remember to just breathe. Now, what I'm expressing is guiding you inwardly to your inner child. Now, as you're slowly pacing yourself as you breathe, the only thing that you can feel and sense is your breath. And as you begin to walk slowly, I want you to visualize your inner child. Now, this inner child could be when you were 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 13. This can be any age where you experience some type of traumatic event in your life. And I want you to just feel whatever emotions. I want you to channel the emotion, the memories that come up around those ages. It doesn't matter the age, but most importantly, these are from when you could remember up to now, your adulthood. But whatever comes up, allow it, feel it. And as you're walking down this dark hallway, the light at the end of the hallway is your inner child. And your inner child is reaching for you. And some of you, your inner child is there in a dark corner. Whatever you feel led to believe where you have abandoned this inner child. This inner child, for some of you, is in a dark corner, huddled up in a fetal position, crying because of how you have abandoned your inner child. For some of you, your inner child is reaching out to you, hoping, wishing that you return to the essence and to your innocence. Now breathe, because for a lot of you, emotions can come up around this. A lot of memories. For some of you, the memories of a molester, when you were molested. Someone who expressed predatory behavior. Some of you, physical, verbal, or mental abuse. Some of you, emotional abuse. Now, don't turn back now. No, you are in exactly where you're supposed to be. Because you are going to walk and face your inner child and embrace your inner child today in this moment. Breathe. It's okay. Breathe. And allow yourself to feel what needs to be felt. Feel the anger around when you were forced upon. Feel the emotion around when you were neglected or abandoned by that said father or mother figure. Feel the emotion. Feel to the depths or why it is you have abandoned yourself. There's no turning back now. As you walk and you reach out to your inner child, and you and your inner child again are reunited. And for some of you, you reach down and you get down to your knee, you get down to a level of the inner child. And you look that inner child in the eye, and you cry together, and you say to that inner child, I vow to never abandon you again. I vow to never abandon myself again. You say to yourself, I am the first and the last love that I will ever receive. The first and last love that I will ever receive here is that of self-love. I realize that my inner child, the parts of me that I've abandoned and neglected because I chose to be attached to the idea of how my mother and father should have mothered and fathered me, should have loved me and embraced me. I forgive myself for allowing myself to self-abuse myself and self-neglect myself for this long. And this is where you go within and you give your inner child a hug. And for some of you, if you need to take a moment and come back, that's fine. For a lot of you, if you're still continuing, you embrace and hug yourself. Hug your inner child. Embrace your inner child and let your inner child know that I apologize for abandoning you. I apologize for ever leaving your side. I apologize for allowing you to drown in these emotions, this pain, this agony for so long. I honor you. I respect you. I love you. I appreciate you. You are worthy to be loved, all of you. And what I want you all, for those that are ready, let's take a deep breath. And I want you to visualize yourself still in this hallway, wherever you are with your inner child. And as you get up and you stand tall, you visualize yourself grabbing and embracing your inner child hand, the little boy and girl, wherever you were, wherever traumatic experience, you go back to that place, that home, that environment, that school setting. You go there and you grab your inner child by the hand. And you visualize yourself walking into the light. Because this time you realize that if you're going to walk and move forward, you're going to do it together. You no longer are going to create patterns of self-abuse, self-harm, self-neglect, self-abandonment. Because we know now that our mothers and fathers, even if they physically, mentally, emotionally abandoned us, abused us, people who displayed predatory behavior, whatever we experienced, we realized that these people were hurting. These people were wounded. They could have only seen us through a wounded lens, which allowed us to see ourselves through a wounded lens. But today, this is where everything changes. Where we allow ourselves to see ourselves now, the inner child who has been wounded, but allow ourselves to heal so we can see ourselves in a holistic way. Because our inner child in that dark place has and always have been and will be the part that we have been missing. Nothing external, but the internal aspect of who we are. And once you grab your hand and grasp the hand of your inner child, you move forward, never looking back. And know that you are worthy to be loved and you are lovable. You are valuable. You are divine creation. You are divine spark. You are the main character this time around. And whenever you feel led to return to this, always remember that you are amazing. You are courageous. You are healthy. You are valuable. I see you. I appreciate you. Peace.